Lions TV, this is your post-match analysis video for yesterday's 2-0 win on the road against Neil Harris's Gillingham in a pre-season friendly. Okay, good day out, really good to be back. Sometimes the summers really seem to drag on and it doesn't feel like a million years ago, it wasn't obviously, that we was playing the final game of the season. We'll leave that one there again, we know which one that was. And we're back, 2,000 Millwall fans, that just popped into my head straight away. Gillingham announced the crowd as 5,500. Never in a million years, because we outnumbered their fans by about 4-1, and allegedly it was only 2,000 Millwall fans there. But look, a good day down in Kent, nonetheless. A game that we was expected to win, and again, we did win, and yes, it was only a friendly, but credit again to our club and our chairman and everyone involved, because look where we are now to where Gillingham are. They're League 2, we're expecting to beat them, and we did comfortably. And, 4 or 5 years ago when this channel was running, we was down there drawing 1-1 with Steve Morris in goal, Lee Gregory another year, got a late winner. We was on par with the Gills at that point, not maybe structure-wise, but definitely on the pitch. And again, it's just testament to our club and how well it's run that we're going down there. Even if it was a friendly, if it doesn't matter what it was, a cut match, we'd be expecting to brush them aside. And that's exactly what we did. Two teams, 45 minutes. Let's look at the first one. There you go. It was big man, Bartosz Balkowski in goal. Love to see it. 3 centre-backs. Jake Cooper, Alex Mitchell and Murray Wallace. George Honeyman, right wing-back. New signing, Joe Bryan, left wing-back. Romain Esse again in the centre of midfield alongside Billy Mitchell. Duncan Watmore in a 10. And up front, Tom Bradshaw and Kevin Nisbet. 2 goals in 2 now for Nisbet. Of course, he scored against Bromley earlier in the week and he got off the mark unofficially from the spot against Gillingham. Got to stop doing that because I hate when people do that. I don't know why I'm doing it. Anyway, look, game started as you'd expect. We was on the front foot. We was popping it around nicely. Do I think that's the team that's going to start the season? No, of course not. The Honeyman right wing back and an SA thing centre midfield is still spinning me out. I thought Romain Esse did well in the game, and I turned around to my boy after about 20 minutes and went, he's doing well. My boy's reply to me was, he was slagging him off the other day. So cheers for that, Henners. But no, I wasn't slagging him off. What I said was, he's an incredible prospect and talent that's come out of nowhere. Never seen him around the 21s before, but that's what you like. Always say, if you're wallowing in those 21s and you're hanging around, you're not doing the right thing. Do a Billy Mitchell, just come in, bang, boom, and crack on to the first team. And that's exactly what Esse's done. And I wasn't slagging him off. But I do think that some people jump on the hype a bit too much. And I thought, last season bringing him on at points when we're chasing games maybe or trying to break opposition down. He did show some nice trickery, but I feel that his final ball was a little bit, had a bit to be desired at times. And I honestly felt similar yesterday, but I like the idea of him being in central midfield. I don't know whether that's going to be an ongoing thing or how it's just experimenting, but I can't really see Romain Esse playing central midfield come the start of the Championship. I could be wrong. But that's my take on it. Big Alex Mitchell at the back. I think I'm going to get onto positions later and what I still think we need this season going forward. I think that Big Al looks more than capable. And I think, he showed that he's been out and he's had that experience and he's more than capable playing, definitely League 2, definitely League 1. Will he step into the Championship now with us? I feel that if he's not going to, then it'll probably time to let the fucking man go and crack on with his career. But I like him. He's, what you're getting with him. No nonsense. Kick it, edit, tackle. He's not a ball player, but we don't play at the back. And as good as Hutchinson and Cooper have been for us down the years, they can't play at the back either. So for me, like to see Big Al around it. Only time will tell what happened with that one. But look, we popped all around nicely in the first half. Duncan Watmore playing in that 10, which if you've seen my video from earlier, the Zian Fleming one, I feel that he may play there if Fleming was to go, because I think we're playing a 10 now, behind 2 strikers. It doesn't look like Gary Rowett's going to change the formation. And I thought we looked good in the first half. We looked more than comfortable. As I said, creating chances. You did feel it was only a matter of time before we got the breakthrough. Chances coming in, getting cleared away, a few tight goal-mouth scrambles. Tom Bradshaw did force the ball home at one point, flagged. I'm not sure if he was flagged offside or whether the ball was flagged for already been out of play. I think that was more than likely what it was. But nonetheless, the Lions kept going, kept knocking on the door, and eventually they get the breakthrough. Duncan Watmore head down, straight through the middle, going for the juggler, trying to hurt the opposition, gets brought down, and then Nisbet emphatically dispatches the penalty, and we are 1-0 up. And after that, more of the same, kept coming forward. Bartosz Balkowski, although looked comfortable to me in goal, very rarely threatened. And then, of course, the only other thing of note that happened in the first half was George Honeyman going off injured. Honeyman again in that right wing-back position. Are we training him to play there? Or is he filling a void just to get some minutes? I'm not sure. But obviously Jamie Shackleton's gone now, back to Lee. So we are maybe light in the area, although we've got Billy Mitchell that can play there as well as Ryan Leonard. So that was half-time. And yeah, this was the team then for the second half. George Long in goal. Danny McNamara stayed on because he'd come on for George Honeyman at right back. He was the only player to survive the first half team. Ryan Leonard, Sean Hutchinson and Chinna Coley, the three centre-backs. Nino Abdum Malaki, left wing-back. George Saville and George Evans, centre-mid. Zian Fleming in a 10. And then up front, Idemo Maku and Andreas Volgulsamar. Okay. Polar opposites second half, and again, look, I know old cliches in football. It's just to get your lungs going again, get chalk on your boots, get pre-season minutes, shake off the cobwebs, whatever. However, as a fan, you still want to, I actually didn't pay for the tickets yesterday. Thanks to Billy Symes, who gave me a couple for free. But look, you still want to be entertained. You're having your day out. I suppose many people didn't really care. And a lot of them were on the piss and probably gone before the game had even kicked off or finished. But look, I want to go and have at least something that's going on, something to note, and we just couldn't get going in the second half. Why was that? Well, sometimes a complete change of team can do it. Did Gillingham change their side? Not sure. Of course, managed by ex-Millwall manager Neil Harrison. It's really good to see him pre-match with Gary Rowett paying tribute to our wonderful chairman, the late John Berylson. Sean Williams involved in the first half as well. I forgot to mention that Billy Mitchell put in a really good tackle on him, and yeah, they got up and had a little bit of giggle about that. But look, the second half, no real action. In fact, quite the opposite. Gillingham come into the game, looked quite strong for a League Two side, kept knocking on the door. Poor Chinna Coley at the back. I don't want to dig him out because he's a youngster and he's the captain of the 21s, and he scored the winner in the final against Sheffield United with a great header in extra time. But he just looked miles out of his depth. A complete opposite to Alex Mitchell, and I said that's what plenty of loans can do for you, I think. And I think if Chinna Coley can get out on loan, it would benefit him massively. Other youngsters, Nino Abdumalaki, usually electric, looked completely comfortable and not out of place, and I'd like to see him around as well. I've mentioned that before. But the one that really surprised me was Idemo Maku. Idemo Maku, even before he scored his goal, of course we bought him from Shamrock Rovers, then he got injured and we didn't see him at all. We think he was on the bench once before. Didn't know what he was about. I assumed he was like a wide, small, tricky winger. He's quite big and powerful, very pacey and very physical as well, and that's actually how he got his goal. But before we get onto that, unfortunately talking about Coley, a couple of mix-ups at the back from him, which let Gillingham in on goal, and a really good save from George Long. And look, let me be completely honest here, I don't rate George Long as a goalkeeper. If I'm brutally honest, I don't know how he is a goalkeeper because he has no attributes of a goalkeeper other than the long kick. His technique's all over the place. It's shocking. I don't want him to be the goalkeeper at our club because I feel it's going to turn into Jordan Archer 2.0, and that could be rectified if the rumours of Travers coming in on loan are believed to be true. But I thought he played well yesterday. And what I didn't like was, I'll call him whatever I need to call him after the instance. But there was people yesterday just going fuck off Long, giving him all sorts of dog's abuse before he'd even played. That's not really on, in my opinion. If he's played shit and you feel he's cost us, then give it to him after. But give the guy a chance to make a few saves. And I thought he made a really good save in that instance. Looked quite assured. Couple of goalmouth scrambles. He'd come and smothered them. And maybe it is the Travers rumours. Maybe that is sticking a rock up his arse because he definitely needs to improve. And even though he played well yesterday, I still start Bart over him all day long against Middlesbrough. So yeah, we couldn't really get out of our half points in the second half. You've got players out there not really going to be around it. Now George Evans again, not digging him out. I said to my mate the other day, what the fuck is George Evans still doing at the club? And he went, well, would you buy him? And I said, no. I said, well, there you go then. He's under contract, no one wants to buy him. He's not just going to leave, is he? He's just sitting on his contract. So fair enough. If Neil Harris, I know he likes to come back for ex-Millwall players, especially ones that he has signed. If you fancy it, Gaffer, he got a great reception yesterday, Neil Harris as well, then please, you can come and have George Evans for not a lot of dough. Not a lot. You can just take the contract off our hands and he's all yours. Yeah, other than that, look, nothing happened in the second half. Poor display, but again, let's not get overexcited. We got the victory, which is more than can be said for other recent pre-season trips to Gillingham. I'm sure we lost there 1-0 last pre-season, didn't we, during midweek? But look, job done. Idemo Maku shows all the attributes that I explained earlier to score his second goal. It was the icing on the cake and took the took the dull edge off the second half for us. And that's it, you can't argue. Clean sheet. I was going to say 3 points. No points, but a win and good minutes for the team. Other than that, the kit, I don't mind the kit actually. I think my eyes are so bad I can't really see the light blue sparks in it from a distance, but doesn't look too dissimilar to last season's kit, does it? Right, so takeaways from yesterday's game. On reflection at the minute, looking at our squad, I know the season's not started. I know you can't base everything on friendlies, but judging from what I've seen and how strong I think the league's going to be next season, I'm going to tip us for a 10th to 14th finish, which I don't think is failure by any stretch. I think we're in a stronger division this year. That could all change, of course, depending on how the Fleming thing plays out, and if we do get other players in, if he does go. Areas we're light in, well, I think, as I said earlier in this video, I think Watmore will fill that void if Fleming goes. 2 strikers I'm fine with Amaku and Volksammer, okay, backing it up. Wing backs, I think we're still a bit light right wing back. Of course, Billy Mitchell, as I said earlier again, I think, and Ryan Leonard can play there. The problem area for me is the defence. I like Alex Mitchell. I love the Murray Wallace. Murray Wallace is sort of edging out now, and it seems a sort of a like-for-like replacement. Sean Hutchinson, club captain, been brilliant for us, but I don't know. I just feel the back three. We needed to sign Ballard, you know, or some of you may think we needed to sign Creswell. Right now, looking at the second part of his season last season, and how I feel that our back four is aging, I would take Creswell. Not that it's an option for us, but if Fleming was to go, I keep punting on that, but I definitely feel a centre-back would be really good for us to sort of go out and say, instead of loaning a Ballard, let's go and get a Ballard this time. I love Ballard at the club. I thought it was great for us. Yeah, so I still think we're light in areas. Obviously, I'm hoping, because I don't think Bart's going to play now because of his age, even though I don't think that should matter. But I think it's in Gary Rowett's mindset. I definitely would get Travers in from Bournemouth. I think that will probably happen this week, hopefully. A centre-back. And then even another central midfielder. There is rumours, of course, that Callum Styles could be coming back to the club. If he does, then I don't think it'll be competition for Joe Bryan. I think you'll see Callum Styles utilised in all sorts of areas. He can play high and wide, can't he? If Wright does shy away from the 2 strikers and goes for 2 wide men. And he's also very, very accomplished central midfield. Great passer of the ball. Always looking for that killer ball as well. So, for me, a centre midfielder and a centre back is an absolute must for us still, and a goalkeeper. And we're running out of time a little bit. I think the season starts in about 3 weeks. But look, for now, we're off the mark at Gills, a 2-0 win, and we go again at Sutton. So I may or may not see you at the Sutton game. I haven't decided yet. I'll definitely be at the Charlton game, of course, and the Fortune or Sittard one. And I will be making that horrendously long journey on the opening day of the season. But look, that's your post-match analysis done. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm sure I'm going to be back later on in the week for more videos and updates. We're just about to pass 21,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.